Coming in, I didn't really know if I was gonna be in the lineup or not. Coming from junior, they obviously have a really strong team, and then I got put in, and I think I did, pretty well. Obviously, the team didn't, win or go as far as we wanted to, but I think my showing was, pretty good.
How good was this experience for you to kind of get just a taste before what's coming next year for yourself, whether it be in Edmonton or here in Bakersfield?
Yeah, I think it was really good. Obviously even getting to skate with the guys and being with the coach. Obviously I was with him at camp, but just another face that I get to know more. It was good, and I was really excited coming in. So I'm just looking forward to next year.
Signed your first NHL contract as well too, and you get set for that starting next season. How does that change this off season for yourself and maybe the preparation that you go through going into next year?
Yeah, so I was really excited to sign that. And I'm going to try and spend some time in Edmonton this year and work with their trainers on there. So I'm really looking forward to that.
You had your exit meeting here with the coaching staff and with some members of the Oilers brass. Just maybe some stuff on the periphery on the outside. Just kind of what are they looking for out of you going into this off season that you can do heading into next year?
I think just keep working on my game. I think keep competing harder and getting to the inside of the ice. So. I think they're happy with how I played, but there's obviously some things I could change, and I know now.
Ryan, Holt, you talked about the entry-level contract. Just maybe talk about the last couple of weeks for you. I mean, you go pretty deep in the OHL playoffs. You sign an entry-level contract, an amateur tryout, come to Bakersfield, get adjusted to the speed of the game. Just take us through all of that.
Yeah, well, I was just playing in SAG, and then we lost, and I was like, I guess I'm just going home now. And then my agent called me. He's like, you're going to sign and go down to Bakersfield. And I was like, sweet, really fired up. I was like, sweet. And then, come down here, and it's just been a lot of fun. Obviously, the guys are really great here, and they're a really good team, but it just kind of sucked the way we went out.
How does the pro game compare to the junior game?
It's a lot faster and harder. I think, everyone finishes their checks, and there's not a lot of room to make plays, and when you get that room, you got to make advantage of it.
When you get into games like this at the end of the season, how much does that kind of help in terms of development? I know you mentioned you're going to Edmonton to work with the trainers, but how much does that kind of help you mentally to maybe prepare for training camp in September?
Yeah, for sure. I think coming from a junior game, obviously we were in the playoffs, and it was a hard game, but it was nothing like what I experienced out here. So I think just having a little bit of that taste in my mouth for the summer and being able to work on the things I need to work on to fit into this game style, it's a huge help.
A lot has been made of the culture in the locker room. What were you able to see in the brief time you were here, and what are the big takeaways from that?
I think everyone's just really good friends here. There's not a bad guy in that room. There's not a thing I could say bad about anyone. So it's just so much fun coming to the rink every day, and I think that's why they're so good, because everyone's just so happy to be here and trying to get better.
What were your experiences as Jay Woodcroft as a head coach? I know he kind of led the way for rookie camp and development camp like that, but seeing him in game action and practices.
Yeah, he's an unbelievable coach. He really knows his stuff, and it was really fun playing for him.